Always a treat and a mystery and a wonder, and thank you so much for your partnership, and hopefully we're going to be doing this for quite a few more years to come.
Booth already. Do I have any hands if anyone stopped by? Awesome. Well, it looks like we have a lot of hands that are still down, so definitely go check it out. We've got the Selfie series booth. So this basically is a really awesome new item that we're finally able to talk about. In the Selfie series, you're able to scan your face and you can put yourself, immortalize yourself as an action figure, which is super awesome. So Marvel, we've got 4 different characters that you can choose from. We've got Black Widow, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and then also Iron Man. So you can literally scan your face and put yourself on an action figure, which is amazing. Really great quality figures, lots of articulation, and we're really excited to bring this to life. So, you know, all of us, we're dressed up. I love all the cosplay, but guess what? Now you can have yourself and just sit yourself on your shelf and say, wow, I am good looking. I can look at myself every day in an action figure.
The truth is, I am Iron Man.
And then, that's me. There's my action figure. I love it.
Go check that out, the Hasbro Selfie series. We were lucky to get some early prototypes here, and so Monique and I are already hooked up here.
Can I just buy a round of applause? Is that something you guys are excited about?
Yeah.
Go downstairs and let the Pulse team know it. They would love to hear that. They would love to hear that. Okay. All right, first up, so we're going back to the What If Disney Plus series. So this was episode, I forget what number I had in my notes, but this is the Star-Lord T'Challa series, so we are going to be bringing out character. We previously did a 3 3/4 version based on the Comic-Con exclusive, the Collector's Vault, but this is Howard as he appeared in that show. He's got articulated arms and feet and a head there, so you can get him in some different poses, but he comes with a pretty fun accessory, and also from What If, but from a different episode. So this is the Zombies episode, and this is a really fun. We teased it in the booth. I think I saw some pictures on social media, but it comes with a really fun accessory. This is the Ant-Man talking head, voiced by Paul Rudd, I believe. I looked this up. Yeah, so this loves work. So this is a really fun 2-pack of sorts, but it'll be Howard and your severed Ant-Man head that's still very much alive in his little dome there. So this is Disney Plus. This is going to be in our second Disney Plus wave. We'll be showing a few figures, but not the full wave, and no pre-order for this yet. Next up is we're going to go to Loki. So Loki was, I think, one of my favorite series so far to come out.
So great.
It's a game changer. They really set it up for Multiverse of Madness and everything. But you know, we've already done Loki in the TVA. We've done Sylvie, and so we're going to go back to Loki. With a really great expression here. Richard E. Grant, photoreal printing, as Jesse was talking about, and he's so good that we've got 2 expressions. So he's got 2 expressions here. He's got a serious face.
Stern face, yeah.
What's your favorite of those 2?
I like the stern face. Richard E. Grant is so great in everything, so I'm on board.
So he's got multiple hands. He's got some new power effects there. He's also got the clean open hands, as well as 2 head portraits for classic Loki. And then sticking with Loki, very excited.
Oh yeah.
The first He Who Remains, Jonathan Majors figure with an apple. We had to get the apple in there.
Yeah, got it.
So this is an all-new figure with his robe there, and so go check him out downstairs. We hear the rumors that he's going to be maybe an important character coming up. I don't know.
Seems like there may be an ending in life with those guys.
Yeah, so they teased it in Loki that there's going to the storyline is not over for He Who Remains. So check him out. He's got an awesome likeness as well. We love getting to do new actor likeness characters from Richard E. Grant and Jonathan Majors here. So that is our Loki. We also have a new item. This is a bit of a first for us. We're combining 2 things we love. We love premium roleplay. We love action figures. So this is the Tesseract and the new Loki action figure. So the Tesseract, if you guys remember, we did this as a Comic-Con exclusive in 2018 as part of the Marvel Studios' first 10 years. It was with a set with Red Skull from Captain America and the First Avenger, but that was a pretty limited con exclusive, and so we thought we'd make this Tesseract available for everyone. And it's an improved Tesseract. You'll see it downstairs. We've modified the deco and the LEDs inside. The original one was very blue, and this is going to be more screen accurate. It's got a brighter white light to it. So we'll have this, and and it kind of opens, and it's got the little the orb in there. But yeah, it's a great. But what we want to talk about is the figure, because this was not in last year's Disney Plus wave, but this is a all new, I should say partially new Loki figure. He's got new hair, but he's got no jacket. We got him out of the TVA jacket finally.
Yeah, that's why he was running around and looking like a private detective the whole show. So we wanted to catch him.
So he's got a new sleeveless, or I guess jacketless sleeves there with rolled up arms, and then he's got a sword, the sword that he got from Kid Loki. Is that? Where did he get that sword from? One of the Lokis he got a sword from. It can store on his back in a sheath, and it's got a little flame effect there, so you can have him running around with Sylvie. And we've got He Who Remains, this Loki, and Sylvie to really recreate that finale of the three of them. So that is our Loki item, and so this actually will be up for pre-order. So a note about pre-orders. So all the things we talk about that are pre-ordering, they will be up tomorrow, Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, but for all us here in the room, that would be 2 p.m. Pacific. So go check that out. This will be available. This is a multi-channel item, so everywhere, including the Hasbro Pulse. So this is your Tesseract and jacketless Loki. All right, moving on to some comic figures. So I'm trying to not butcher this. But this is the I'm gonna butcher. I just changed myself. This is the Hatu Taraze, right? The Wakandan Secret Service from the comics. This is their kind of secret police, and before they were expelled by T'Challa, they became mercenaries. But this is an army builder, steeped in the comics. It's a really striking white figure. He comes with some accessories as well. We'll see down in the booth. But yeah, something about just an all-white figure. It's really pops.
That's great. Where will we find this figure?
This is going to be a mystery reveal. Oh. Yeah, maybe by the end of this weekend, but more news to come for this. You could probably guess, but I'm just not going to say. So this is an army builder. He'll be available later. And then we've got a figure that I'm really excited about, is a new comic, Black Panther.
Oh man, that looks pretty cool.
Pretty simple colors, but if you look closely, you'll notice he's got some new parts, right? He's got new feet and shins and hands with the sculpted lines there with the two toes sticking out. But what's awesome about this, we've been talking about it for a long time, but he's on the Vulcan body. So,
cool.
We're going to be using that base body for more characters, right, Jesse?
Yeah, and I love the half cape too. I mean, that was always such a cool way that they put that character together. Capes is just so, everywhere in comic books, but that they gave him a half cape really makes that silhouette stand apart.
I do think this is my favorite comic Black Panther that we've done in the last couple of years. It's awesome. We've got a lot of new parts, and again, this will be coming out sometime soon, but we're not going to confirm where, so your best guess is on that one. So let's move on to some additional characters. All right, here's another look at that cape. Right, it's got that woven cross stitch there, and it just sits on its back. It's really fun. Next up,
the Sentry. Oh yeah.
So this is a character, Sentry, we did in 2015 in the Odin All-Father Build-A-Figure wave, but that was on the Hyperion body. This is on the new Grim Reaper or Catwolf body. And what's great about this, new head sculpt with some flowing hair. We're using, as Jesse said, the photoreal deco on comic figures. Yeah. Really see he's got the kind of like dark shadows under his eyes.
It's something we've been really trying to push as hard as possible, because we got to a point where we were just using that technology on theatrical items to really render the actors' likenesses. It was a game changer for us there, but we really wanted to push it for everything. And then if you look at how those things are put together, we really want to try to engage that technology and just really get these things to look at, just to really expand it and bring out the character as much as possible.
So he's got a new belt and a new cape with a sculpted collar piece, so it's not just the decoed top of the cape there. And so it also comes with a very special alternate head, which is really cool. You guys got to see this down in the booth with all the deco, and it's actually that translucent fire plastic at the end of the hair as he's kind of turning into the void, and the skin is peeling away from his face there. So this is just a reveal only today. This will be a Walgreens exclusive later this year and in Canada at EB Games. So we just wanted to reveal him here, but no pre-order yet for this guy. So excited for Sentry. What's up next here? All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about Spider-Man. This is a big year for Spider-Man.
Sure is.
I think Spider-Man has probably the best rogues gallery of any character out there.
It's pretty strong.
And so we've done most of the heavy hitters in this comic panel. I know there's still some that we have yet to get to, so don't hold me to that. But we're going to do some really deep cuts for the next two reveals. And I know Jesse and Dwight and the team back in Rhode Island love these. So Dan, actually, why don't you take it?
Yeah, so Ryan always likes to give me homework. So the next couple of characters I was not truly familiar with. But he gives me the deep cuts so that I have to go and read the comics, and I love doing it because one of the best things about Marvel Legends is that we put out first-time characters all the time. So without further ado, within the Spider Universe, we are introducing a new human fly. He has awesome wing accessories that they do rotate a little bit there, and yeah, so one of our most fun times on the team is we go back to Jesse and we say, hey, you know, character selection time. We do like a breakdance battle. And
we truly dance fight.
and yeah, so this was one of the characters that we selected. So we're not going to reveal how he's going to be coming, but stay tuned for this awesome human fly Marvel Legend. The next character, though, that I really wanted to talk about, I need a special guest to kind of reveal him. So this man is very shy, and I had to bribe him to make sure that he comes up. So can you please give a warm welcome to Robo? Robo, can you stand up? Come to the stage, Robo. Come to the stage. Come down, come down, come down.
He's recording.
Robo, come down, come down. You're revealing the next character. Come on, this one's
To reveal the next character, my friend.
So the reason why we wanted to do this is the last time we came to San Diego Comic-Con was in 2019, and we did something very similar with Shartimus Prime, Shartimus right there, with his big-time Spidey. Shout out to Shartimus. And so for this next character, I said Robo has to be the one that reveals this. So I actually have the physical sample here. So without further ado, Robo, do you want to introduce?
I love you. Turn around, wave it up.
Some Razorback?
Oh!
Tell us why you like the character. No.
How do you like your ribs?
The hometown characters, right? Yeah.
For people who don't know Razorback, what can you tell us about him?
He's from Arkansas.
So this is just a sample. I'll give you a thank you sample later. But thank you, Robo. Sorry for embarrassing you, man. The greater point that we wanted to make is, this Marvel Legends would not be anything without, the fan base, and you guys are truly special. So thank you so much for this. But this figure is also truly amazing. I love the head sculpt. Jesse, what do you think about this head sculpt?
The great thing, it's hard to see, obviously, from some of these pictures, but the digital deco that was done on here. Also, this is, I have a folder. I have a folder in my computer called Weirdos. That I have been, these are all characters. Some of them are deep cuts, some of them are not. But they're all characters that have not made it to the line yet, or things that need refreshing. And he was high on the list. So, this particular, whatever this is, whenever we're going to talk about this, was such a delight to put together because it's just full of weirdos.
The best meetings are when Jesse emails us and he says, bring a list of your weirdos, and we just have a breakdance battle.
I had a slide in here, but I cut it out. So a little behind the scenes action. Monique, what does Dan always say around the office? In emails, on Teams calls, what is he always saying?
Hakuna Matata.
So the real reason why we picked this is because this is for Hakuna Matata. This is Pumbaa, right? This is the Pumbaa Marvel Legends action figure, Hakuna Matata. So if you ever email Dan, you'll get a Hakuna Matata. All right, next up in the comics. So this was a team from the comics, obviously, the Light Foundation Symbiote 5. And we've done a couple of them so far. We had the first one there was Lasher in the middle, and I remember sitting in Dwight's office and we were looking for a character in a Spider-Man wave, and I thought, how about Lasher? Because he had some similar parts that we could deco up. And so Lasher came out first, and then we did Scream there on the right in the 2018 comic Monster Venom wave, I believe, and then we did Phage on the left there in the 2020 Venom Fool Build-A-Figure wave. And so we got to finish this team, and we will be finishing this team. And so let's take a first look at Agony here. What's awesome about this is it is on that new Shriek articulation. So we've got double elbows, double knees, pinless, great range of motion. awesome new head sculpt with the flowing hair, and so she looks pretty menacing. She will join the 3 others, and they will be rounded out by the big boy. This is another look at Agony there, but the big boy Riot. And we know he's been drawn a lot of different ways, but Jesse and Dwight and the team wanted just to make him as big as possible. So again, this is back to that Monster Venom body. He's got a lot of the intricate deco, which you'll see down in person there, but he's got the gray bits peeking through that big blue, color swap there, and then he's got a really cool hook kind of blade weapon hand.
Yeah, I think that when you have all of them together, it's going to be a really cool silhouette. They all look very different. The silhouettes are all very different, so it's going to be great to pose, great to put on a shelf, or however you like to enjoy your Marvel Legends. But he's a big honking load of Symbiote.
So no word on how these will be coming out, but they will be coming out later this year, and then we will complete the Light Foundation Symbiote 5. Here's another look at them. All right, next up are some items that Dan really loves. We got a funky looking retro-y style background here. So Dan, take him through this next one.
Yeah, guys, my favorite subline within Marvel Legends is the 6-inch retro card packs, right? And so throughout this year, one of the best-selling waves, to be honest with you, has been that awesome Spider-Man retro wave that we've had. And we wanted to add on to that collection. So here is a Spider-Man retro 6-inch. So I had to break dance with Dwight a lot on this one because I really, really wanted it to be in these colors. So if you don't like these colors, you can blame me. And so Jesse, what do you think about this group?
Listen, this whole line this is the second time I've worked on this line, because I worked at Toy Biz on the original 5-inch line. So it's 2 things. First of all, it's so cool to see them with, on this articulation rig that really lets you pose these things the way you want to. But also, the fact that it's got such a strong fan reaction. I literally was just sitting here, I'm like, we have to finish every single character, right? At some point, we have to go through the list and one by one, do every single one. Guys, thank you for your support on this. I mean, it's so fun to be able to do this the second time and do this in Marvel Legends.
Here's take a look at the retro card back. Big thank you to
Shout out to Harry Moore. He always does these Spider-Man retro card backs, and they truly make this product even pop even more. So shout out to him.
This is going to be a pre-order item tomorrow. This is going to be Fan Channel and Amazon to pair with your growing Spider-Man retro collection. Looks great on the walls. 1 in, 1 out. Remember, 1 in, 1 out. All right, let's move on to a character. I know we've got some big Beast fans in the house. That's what I was waiting for. But so we've got this Beast. This was in our 2019 Caliban wave with Gambit and Jubilee. That was an awesome wave with Caliban, but that's been the only time Beast has come out, and I know he's been hard to get for some folks. And so, what if I told you that Beast will be coming out again? This standard blue Beast. Would you guys be psyched for that? What if I said he had an alternate head? So not always the screaming head, but a kind of more stoic head. Would you be interested in that? Yeah. Would you be interested in a pair of clear lens glasses?
How much would you charge for all of this fantastic stuff?
We're not even done yet.
What? Oh my God!
So we know Beast, like Hank McCoy, likes to toil away in the lab there, so we got to throw in some lab accessories. So
Oh, my stars and garters.
we've got the XG little beaker there. So this is a complete package, but we know that we wouldn't do it true justice unless he was on what, Dan?
Lab coat. Here we go. Soft goods lab
So good.
It's soft goods. What? Yeah, the goods aren't hard.
And then if that wasn't enough, how are they going to get this? How are they going to look at this wonderful specimen?
It's a Walmart exclusive.
coat. No. Walmart is great, guys. What are you talking about? It's the packaging for this is going to be on a special Toy Biz retro card.
Thank you to David Nakayama for his work on the X-Men retro line, just like Spider-Man. So we've got an Uncanny X-Men orange-carded Beast with lab gear. So there we know. This will be also for pre-order tomorrow. Fan Channel and Amazon. And now we know who the lab coat goes to. All All right, and so with that, that's going to wrap up our reveals, I believe. We wanted to end on a little teaser. But first, Dan, set it up.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet? Not yet. We did not see it.
20th anniversary is ruined.
Actually, I'm so excited to get to that teaser, guys. We've got more. I'm sorry, Monique. Monique, who manages our Spider-Man kid and preschool lines, introduce this one before I just ruined it.
I'm sure I am. So has anyone here watched the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, the old TV show? I love the excitement. That means you're going to be really excited about the figure pack. It's a 3-figure pack. Now we can see it. So we have our awesome Spider-Man figure. We've got Firestar and Iceman, so we can go through those in a little bit more detail. The lineup right here. Awesome figures. So first, Spider-Man, we have him in his classic red and blue suit. Really great looking figure. And then next, we have our Firestar. I mean, she makes me want to dye my hair bright red. Tomorrow, if you see me in the booth, it's probably going to be bright red. She's just awesome. So she actually has the pinless joint, so her knees and her elbows are going to be that double joint, which is really great. The next figure.
I'm going to jump in here real quick. So yeah, the Miss Lion is going to be in the animated.
Yes, Miss Lion. Your body was covering it. I couldn't even see.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, so when the previous Firestar on the old articulation came out, it was with the kind of gray, white comic style Ms. Lion, but now this is going to be in the animation-inspired tan color. I just want to dedicate this reveal to Barley. I'll just leave it at that. All right, next character, who's up?
All right, so we have our Iceman. Now, if you'll notice on the screen, we have the really awesome cell shading deco here, which is really special. And then he's also included with that really cool like ice slide accessory. So this is a really like beefed up pack. Got 3 figures. I'm such a dog person. I can't believe I almost overlooked the Ms. Lion. So really, really great pack. We've got some cool extra hands, but yeah, definitely get your hands on this pack.
So this is going to be a 3-pack. Thank you, Monique. This is going to be up for pre-order on the Hasbro Pulse. This is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, so go get it tomorrow on Pulse. And so I'm not going to mess this up. Dan, what do we got next?
Yeah, so before Ryan talks about it, we wanted to celebrate the best-selling HasLab ever. #1 still. His tank hasn't beaten us yet. It's still #1, baby. All right, but if you guys haven't already, you could go downstairs and actually see in person the HasLab Galactus with all the tiers. I think it looks truly, truly amazing. I made a tease last year saying that this year we're going to have even more heralds, and for you guys here today, we are revealing 2 additional heralds for your HasLab Galactus. So first up, one of the first heralds that Galactus ever had was the Fallen one.
Oh man.
So here's a first look at our HasLab, or Fallen one figure, I should say. He comes in that cool, awesome blue hair. I wish I had blue hair like that. That'd be dope. But the
Airwalker, how about
real
Airwalker?
herald that I wanted to talk about, the one that for Hasbro is closest to our hearts, is the one and only, the first Build-A-Figure.
That's cool too though, because he's going to be done better.
Terrax. So we have, for those, Pharaoh Monch, shout out to Pharaoh Monch.
No, I think they're going to rebuild because the Build-A-Figure doesn't have
and for Pharaoh Monch,
like,
I said we're going to give you an updated.
it doesn't have ankle articulation
It
either.
took me to find that file. That's the original packaging number file on the left from 2012. But yeah, so this is the new version, Dan.
It's great. It looks like he's coming home after a night of like heavy enjoyment.
So here's a look at Terrax, and then how are they going to get this?
Yeah, so this is a 2-pack that's going to be a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So you'll be able to pre-order this on Saturday. So I think this is what Ryan was truly excited about.
This is what I'm excited about, guys. And so we're just going to leave it here, and if you know, you know, but we won't be answering any questions about it downstairs. So just take it for what it is, all right? Is that a promise? We won't promise you that? Okay, here we go.
Ghost Rider.
Thank you to Kevin and Greg for that awesome
Shout out to Kevin and Greg there.
So we've got, I think, 5 minutes if we want to answer like 2 questions. So yeah, go for it.